You are the one that everyone relies on when it matters. You're trusted, you're competent. And there are plenty of days when you're carrying far more than anybody realizes. I understand that. I spent years overperforming in industries where just being one of the guys was survival. And leaning against my inner signals was the best way I knew to lead. Hale and Harmony exists so that women like us have a safe place to stay powerful, to lean into that peak performance without breaking ourselves. I'm Lesley Dunn, owner and coach at Hale and Harmony Health Coaching. I spent most of my career in high pressure, masculine environments, right? Construction, finance, firefighting, even some of the large corporate systems. That's the world I lived in. That's also a big part of why I work with high achieving women in those same spaces now. The genesis of this really started about 9 years ago. I found myself in a doctor's office, and true confessions, it had taken me months to admit that I wasn't fine and that I even needed to go. So this was a big deal. I am pretty stoic. I consider myself kind of tough. And the environs that I came up in, you don't fall apart. You just perform, you push through. The job demanded that. And really, my identity depended on that too. But the truth is, I was exhausted. I was foggy and snapping at loved ones. And inwardly, I think I was quietly terrified that I was losing my edge. And that meant I would lose everything I'd worked for. So here I am, sitting in this doctor's office, pouring my heart out and telling him how bad things have gotten. And he shrugs his shoulders and says, "Sounds perfectly normal for your age." So I nod, I thanked him, calmly walk out of the office, and then I ran to my car because by the time I got there, I was sobbing so uncontrollably that I could barely breathe. He'd just done to me the same thing I'd done to myself, right? He dismissed me. Because on the surface, everything looked fine. I was functioning perfectly. That was the moment I knew, hey, even if this is normal, this is not acceptable. And I refused to break myself down in order to maintain that level of performance. Here's the funny thing. As I stopped trying to override my body, as I started reclaiming these pieces of myself that I had shut down, my intuition, my emotional intelligence, my empathy, something unexpected happened. I didn't lose my edge. I sharpened it. Now I help other women do the same thing so that we can sustain that excellence, that peak performance without sacrificing ourselves to achieve it. I'm speaking to the woman who is outwardly strong and capable, but inwardly is really tired of carrying everything for so long. You've learned how to hold everything together, to push through, to succeed, but at a great cost to yourself. You have so much to be proud of. But this legacy you've built, it doesn't require sacrificing yourself to preserve it. Taking care of your health, taking care of your body, your emotional life, these aren't steps backwards. This is actually how you step into leading with clarity and decisiveness and really embracing the fullness of your power so that you can lead with confidence over the long haul. This is Hale and Harmony.